It's finally happening. The spiritual shift you've been feeling in your bones. It's real, and it's happening right now. If lately you've been feeling pulled to stay inside, if plans keep falling apart, if your energy suddenly drops for no reason, stop questioning it, because God is protecting you. You're not being punished, you're being positioned. He's moving you out of chaos and into divine clarity. This isolation, it's not random, it's sacred. You're in the middle of a spiritual reset, where God removes distractions, silences noise, and downloads your next assignment straight into your soul. Don't fight it, flow with it, because after this quiet phase ends, your breakthrough will arrive faster than you can imagine. Comment, "I'm ready," if you feel this energy too, because if you're watching this right now, it's not by accident. You were chosen to hear this message. Now stay tuned, because I'm about to reveal 5 powerful signs that God is telling you to stay inside, because a life-changing shift is happening right now. Have you been feeling a strange pull lately? That quiet voice telling you to cancel plans, stay home, or simply be still? You might think it's fatigue or coincidence, but it's not. It's divine redirection. Every time something stops you from stepping out, every time your heart whispers, "Not today," it's heaven stepping in to protect, align, and prepare you. You see, when God wants to speak, He doesn't shout over the noise of the world. He silences it. And sometimes, the only way He can get your full attention is by pulling you away from distractions into divine isolation. This isn't a punishment, it's preparation. The stillness you're feeling is not emptiness. It's the sacred space where God downloads new instructions into your spirit. When the outside world quiets down, the inside world wakes up. Your dreams start getting clearer. You begin to see repeating angel numbers, 333, 444, 777, the universal codes for guidance, alignment, and completion. These are not random coincidences. They are cosmic notifications that your soul is online and heaven is sending you encrypted messages about your future. Think of this as your spiritual software update. Before any device can perform at its highest capacity, it must disconnect, restart, and install something new. You're going through that same process right now. God is rewriting your destiny code, cleansing your thoughts, upgrading your energy, and unlocking dormant gifts that will soon awaken. That's why your energy feels sensitive lately. Crowded places may feel heavy. Conversations may drain you. Even social media might suddenly seem overwhelming. It's because your frequency is shifting, and low vibrations can't reach you anymore. So if you've been feeling like you don't fit in lately, you're right. You're not meant to. You're evolving beyond the old version of you. The person you used to be can't survive where you're going next. In this sacred silence, God is whispering new dreams into your heart. You may start to feel creative sparks again. Ideas, visions, callings that make your spirit come alive. Don't ignore them. They are part of your divine download, tailor-made for your next chapter of abundance and purpose. Remember, this isn't isolation, it's incubation. Just like a seed must be buried in darkness before it breaks through the soil, you are in your growth chamber right now. The silence around you is the soil that's nurturing your rebirth. You might not see the full picture yet, but heaven is moving pieces you can't see, aligning people, opportunities, and divine timing in your favor. The world isn't forgetting you. It's being paused until you're ready to step back in with full power. So don't fight the solitude. Embrace it. Use it to meditate, pray, write, and listen. Because the more you tune in, the clearer your guidance becomes. You're not being hidden from the world. The world is being hidden from you, until your light is strong enough to illuminate everything it touches. So trust this divine pause. Stay still, chosen one. Because in this silence, God is not just speaking to you. He's rewiring your destiny for the powerful future that's waiting just beyond your door. Right now, something massive is happening on this planet. A shift so powerful that even science can't fully explain it. The Earth's vibration is rising. Frequencies are colliding. Light is confronting darkness. Truth is overpowering illusion. And the ones who feel it most are the chosen ones. If you've been feeling drained, dizzy, emotional, or deeply sensitive lately, you're not crazy. You're tuned in. Your spirit is in sync with the universal frequency, and every wave of energy the earth releases passes right through you. You're an empath, a light worker, a vessel of divine energy. And right now, your body is adapting to the new spiritual climate. This is why God is asking you to stay inside. When storms happen in the physical world, we seek shelter. But when spiritual storms unfold, heaven provides divine shelter. Your intuition is that shelter, that inner voice saying, stay home. Rest. Don't push. It may feel like your plans are collapsing, like every door you knock on is suddenly locked. But this isn't rejection, it's protection. God is pulling you away from chaotic energies, false connections, and places that no longer vibrate with your soul's frequency. This is what we call a divine quarantine of the soul. Just as the body needs rest to heal, the soul needs isolation to recalibrate. You might be feeling physically tired, emotionally heavy, or spiritually overloaded. But that's not weakness. That's your energy field filtering, cleansing, and transmuting the frequencies of the collective. You're absorbing not just your own emotions, but the world's. That's why solitude is sacred right now. It's your soul's way of saying, enough, let me recharge. Think of yourself as a spiritual battery. The longer you rest, the more divine current you store. When the time comes, when this energetic shift stabilizes, you'll step back into the world, radiating peace, strength, and unshakable purpose. Every delay, every pause, every sudden urge to withdraw. It's not life falling apart. It's heaven saying, wait, I'm rebuilding your energy. Because what's happening outside is intense. Many people are panicking, arguing, and falling into fear. But you're being shielded. You're being removed from the battlefield so your soul can armor up in silence. If your phone is quieter than usual, if your circle feels smaller, if your social energy feels completely gone, you're not lonely. You're being wrapped in divine light, kept safe from what your eyes cannot see. Soon, you'll understand why this solitude was necessary. You'll look back and realize that every cancelled plan, every moment of rest, every day you spent in silence was a spiritual investment in your future strength. God isn't isolating you to punish you. He's isolating you to prepare you, because something big is coming, and He needs your energy, pure, calm, and ready. So if you've been feeling the shift, the chills, the downloads, the silence, don't fight it. Stay grounded, stay home, stay faithful, because this global energy shift isn't working against you. It's working for you, protecting your purpose, cleansing your aura, and preparing your soul for the divine expansion that's about to begin. You are safe. You are covered. You are chosen. Every butterfly must vanish into darkness before it learns to fly. And right now, chosen one, that's exactly where you are. It may feel like life has slowed to a stop. People have pulled away. Doors that once opened easily now stay closed. The things that once excited you no longer move your spirit. You might even feel invisible, as if the world has forgotten your name. But what you're experiencing isn't rejection, it's transformation. God isolates before He elevates. Before He sends you into your next chapter, He takes you through the sacred pause, the cocoon phase. It's where your old identity dissolves, your energy resets, and your divine blueprint is rewritten. The cocoon is not a prison. It's a preparation room. It's where the soul remembers who it really is. When you're inside this spiritual chrysalis, it's normal to feel disconnected. You might notice friendships fading, jobs ending, or habits collapsing. But none of this is punishment. It's purification. You're not losing anything meant for you. You're simply shedding what can't survive your next level. Because when your vibration rises, not everything or everyone can come with you. You're outgrowing old energies that used to feel comfortable. That's why things feel unfamiliar now. But remember, a butterfly doesn't mourn the caterpillar it once was. It embraces its wings. And that's what you're being prepared for. To fly higher than you ever imagined. This cocoon phase is sacred. It's heaven's hidden workshop. Behind the silence, your spirit is being rewired. You're learning how to trust God without constant proof. You're learning how to rest, not just react. You're learning that peace isn't found in movement. It's found in alignment. This is your season of spiritual surgery. God is healing wounds you forgot you had. He's removing fears that kept you small. He's upgrading your intuition, sharpening your discernment, and cleansing your energy field so that when you step out, nothing and no one can dim your light again. That's why solitude feels so intense, because transformation happens in private. Think about the caterpillar. It doesn't transform out in the open. It builds a shell around itself, disappears, and lets the process do its work. That's exactly what God is doing with you. He's enclosing you in stillness, so He can reshape you without outside interference. So instead of fighting the silence, flow with it. Use this time to fast, pray, journal, and dream again. When you quiet your mind, you can finally hear your future whispering. And it's saying something extraordinary is on the way. You'll notice moments of deep reflection, flashes of new ideas, visions, and callings. That's your next chapter trying to reach you. The energy you feel now isn't confusion, it's contraction before expansion. Just like birth, every major breakthrough begins with pressure. Don't fear it, embrace it. Because the version of you that's emerging is unstoppable. When this cocoon phase ends, the world won't recognize you, not because you've changed physically, but because your energy will be radiant, powerful, and magnetic. You'll no longer chase blessings. Blessings will chase you. This isn't your ending, it's your divine beginning. God is sculpting you into a vessel of purpose and prosperity. So stay inside, stay sacred. Let your silence be your strength. Because when you finally spread your wings, the same people who doubted your silence will stand in awe of your flight. You are not being buried, you are being reborn. When your plans suddenly collapse, when the things that once flowed easily begin to fall apart, don't panic, don't resist, and don't take it personally. Because in truth, the universe isn't breaking your life down. It's rearranging it for something far greater. You see, sometimes what feels like delay is actually divine direction. Every cancelled plan, every door that shuts in your face, every person who quietly drifts away, these aren't random losses. They're cosmic adjustments. Heaven sees the full map of your destiny, the twists, the detours, the hidden blessings. So when you're unknowingly walking towards something that isn't meant for your highest good, the universe will gently, or sometimes abruptly, redirect your path. That's what you're feeling right now. Those strange pauses in your momentum, the unpredictable emotions, the opportunities that just won't seem to work out. It's not that you've lost your spark, it's that God is repositioning your steps to align you with divine timing. You might not see it yet, but everything that's leaving your life is making space for something you've been praying for. That's why certain doors had to close, because the blessings meant for you couldn't fit through the same doorway. Every redirection is a form of protection. Every ending is an invisible beginning. Right now, heaven is rearranging your destiny blueprint, moving you into alignment with abundance, love, peace, and purpose. You are being divinely rerouted to your true timeline, the one you were born to live. And here's how you'll know it's happening. You'll start noticing patterns, angel numbers like 1111, 222, or 555, recurring dreams or phrases that keep repeating around you. These are spiritual breadcrumbs, signals from the universe that say, stay calm, you're being guided. It's as if your soul's GPS is recalculating, rerouting you toward destiny. And while it's recalculating, there's silence, stillness, waiting. That's why everything feels so uncertain, because God's doing more behind the scenes than you could ever imagine. He's aligning divine connections you haven't met yet. He's setting up opportunities that require perfect timing. He's speaking your name in rooms you've never walked into, preparing hearts, opening minds, and weaving miracles into your future story. You might feel forgotten right now, but trust me, you are being featured in divine conversations. While you're resting, heaven is working overtime. This quiet season isn't punishment, it's positioning. God doesn't want you distracted by the noise of the world, because one wrong step, one rushed decision could pull you off your purpose path. That's why He's slowing things down. He's asking you to stay still long enough for Him to align the right people, places, and timing in your favor. Think about it. What if everything you wanted showed up before you were ready to handle it? That's why this delay exists. It's not denial, it's development. Your character, your energy, your wisdom, they're all being strengthened so you can sustain the blessings coming your way. The waiting may feel endless, but every moment of stillness is divine strategy. So if you feel like nothing's moving, it's because the universe is moving everything for you. Trust the pauses. Trust the silence. Trust that God's timeline is never late, even if your heart feels impatient, because soon the pieces will come together. The doors will open easily, the connections will flow naturally, and the opportunities that once felt blocked will align perfectly. And when that happens, you'll realize something powerful. The delays were never delays at all. They were divine choreography. Every no was guiding you toward a bigger yes. Every ending was secretly the start of your breakthrough. So, stay inside, stay calm. Because right now, heaven is editing your story, turning detours into destiny and chaos into clarity. What's unfolding isn't random, it's rearrangement. And when the dust settles, you'll see that every closed door, every missed chance, and every quiet day was a step toward your divine realignment. This isn't the end of your path, it's the moment your true one begins. There's a sacred reason why God has been pulling you into silence. You may not realize it yet, but this quiet season isn't punishment, it's preparation. It's the divine classroom where your spirit is being trained, your faith is being tested, and your purpose is being shaped for what's coming next. Right now, You're standing on the edge of something powerful, something bigger than anything you've ever imagined. You're not just being still, you're being summoned. God is whispering to your soul, "Stay close, my child. I'm preparing you for your divine assignment." The reason you've been feeling disconnected from the world lately, avoiding crowds, losing interest in distractions, craving solitude, is because heaven is reprogramming your energy. Your vibration is shifting. You're being recalibrated for a mission that requires purity of mind, strength of heart, and absolute clarity of spirit. When God chooses someone for a divine purpose, He first removes them from noise. He separates them from confusion, from chaos, from temptation. You may think you're being left out, but in truth, you're being set apart. Isolation is refinement, not rejection. Every chosen one experiences a season of isolation. Think about Moses, who was led into the desert before leading his people to freedom. Think about Jesus, who spent 40 days in solitude before stepping into divine ministry. Think about you, feeling distant from friends, uncertain about the future, yet somehow sensing that something sacred is unfolding within you. That's not coincidence, that's alignment. God is refining your spirit like gold in fire. He's testing your patience, building your endurance, and strengthening your discernment. You're being trained to hear His voice clearly, not the voice of fear, not the noise of society, but His steady whisper of direction. He's saying, "Be still and know that I am God." In this stillness, your spiritual senses are awakening. You're starting to notice divine signs, angel numbers, recurring dreams, songs that speak to your soul, chills that confirm truth. These are breadcrumbs from heaven, guiding you to trust the process, even when the path looks invisible. Your next mission is global. Once this divine shift completes, your impact will stretch farther than you think. You're not just being prepared for small blessings, you're being equipped to lead, to heal, and to elevate others. There's something global about your purpose. It's bigger than your current surroundings. You might write words that touch hearts across oceans. You might speak messages that awaken souls. You might create something that shifts collective energy. But before any of that can happen, God is strengthening your spiritual foundation, because you can't build an empire of light on unstable ground. So yes, this pause is intentional. This silence is sacred. This waiting is holy. Every day you stay obedient to that quiet inner call to remain still. You're allowing heaven to prepare your path. You're being anointed behind closed doors. Your name is being whispered into divine conversations. The right people, opportunities, and resources are aligning, all in divine timing. From hidden to chosen. When the moment arrives, and it will, you'll feel it deep in your spirit. The stillness will shift into momentum. The doors that were once locked will swing open effortlessly. The people who couldn't see your light before will now recognize your purpose. You won't have to chase, you'll attract. You won't have to prove, you'll embody. Because when God promotes you, He does it publicly after preparing you privately. The world will see the glow on your face, the peace in your eyes, and the confidence in your walk. They'll sense something divine about you, and they'll be right. You'll be carrying the energy of purpose, protection, and prophecy fulfilled. This is your sacred pause before the rise. So if you feel restless in this season, breathe. Don't rush out of it. You're not being delayed. You're being developed. You're not being ignored. You're being initiated. You're not being left behind. You're being positioned ahead. This is your sacred pause before your public rise. The silence, before the sound, the moment before destiny unfolds. God is saying, "Stay inside, my chosen one. Don't rush what I'm perfecting, because soon your divine assignment will call your name. And when it does, you'll be ready. You'll step forward with wisdom, grace, and unstoppable faith. So listen to your intuition. Follow your divine nudges. This isn't a shutdown. It's a spiritual setup for your greatest breakthrough. Your preparation season is ending soon, and your assignment is about to begin. And now, chosen one, take a deep breath, because what you're feeling right now isn't confusion, it's transformation. Everything that seemed to fall apart was really falling into place. God has been removing distractions, clearing your path, and preparing your soul for a higher purpose. That's why you were called to stay inside, not to hide, but to heal, not to pause, but to prepare. You're being upgraded in silence. The world won't see it yet, but soon they'll feel your energy shift. You'll walk with new confidence, speak with divine authority, and attract opportunities that feel destined, because they are. When this shift completes, you won't recognize your old life. The things that used to drain you will no longer touch you. The people meant for your next chapter will start showing up effortlessly. So don't lose faith in this season of stillness. Heaven is working behind the curtain, scripting your comeback moment. And when the time comes, when the doors swing open and the light hits your face, you'll finally understand why God made you wait. This is your confirmation. You're not being held back. You're being launched forward. Now comment, "I'm ready for my divine assignment" below to claim this message. And let the universe know you're ready to rise.